Hi, my name's Soweto Kinch, jazz musician and hip-hop MC, and you're listening to Beat Freaks TV.
Hey, I'm Soraya and I'm part of Team Beat Freaks, and I'm here today with Soweto Kinch. Just going to ask him a few things about your up-and-coming show, Legend of Mike Smith. So opening the Rep's new theatre, it's amazing, we're sitting in it right now. So how you feel about that? Are you excited? Or?
Really excited. I mean, from the moment I walked in here, I was like, whoa. Because it's got the height, it's got the depth to present something that feels grand, but yet, you know, the audience seating and stuff, it can still feel really intimate. And, you know, I'm really excited about the new work.
Yeah.
It's all about the 7 Deadly Sins.
Wow.
It's an album, and the first time I've taken my album and made it a staged piece. So
Wow,
it's me
nice.
turning a corner in all sorts of ways.
Yeah, it's like blending that kind of the music and the theatre and storytelling. It's just really nice to see the incorporation of arts. So I met you like ages ago, first in like Live Box at the Drum.
Sure.
So you've become so successful, coming from Birmingham. What kind of things would you say to like young people who are artists trying to like become successful in that field? What advice would you have to give to?
I think a lot of the time we need it as young people. We need validation. We want people to instantly come along and recognize that what we're doing is great. And it very rarely happens like that. For every one of the international gigs that I've had, you know, I remember calling up friends to come and play with me at the Live Box when it wasn't at the Drum, at smaller venues, and there was no money. Just come and play because it's going to be really good. And 8 out of 10 times people were like, nah, I got other things to do, bro. You know. So the tenacity to keep on with a vision when it seems like, you know, you might be the only person that believes in it. And, you know, when everybody's turning left, having the conviction to keep going right because you know it's the right path to be on.
Yeah.
You know, those are, I guess, the key bits of advice. And from my personal experience, I started out thinking, well, I can't rap and play saxophone together because people are going to be confused.
Yeah.
I spoke to some people and I got that advice that it would be like, you know, over people's heads. And contrary to that, you know, belief, when I actually just did it, and actually stopped apologizing for who I was and was just myself, I think that particular aspect of my music has been the most successful. The fact that I do rap and play saxophone, and that sets me apart from others who just do one.
Yeah, nice. So obviously there's a kind of in the academic sector, there's a lot of teachers or maybe careers advisors saying, you know, don't go into the arts, it's not a stable career path. What would you have to say to those kind of people? Or those young
finance,
people?
Banking is a very stable career path. You know, I think that advice could be dispensed with. If you come from, I think a lot of immigrant parents and stuff, education is very, very prime, and I was very keen on getting good results, went to a good university, got a good degree, and it's done. I've done my birdie. You know, I kind of lament the years because I was the last generation that got a student grant. We got a maintenance grant.
Wow.
I didn't have tuition fees. So a lot of us could like go off to India and discover ourselves and the gap year. And, you know,
that changes a lot, doesn't it?
It changes a lot. And I really do feel sorry for the passing of that era where people could just take risks afterwards. I didn't have to get a graduate job. It took me a while to discover it. You know, I was still applying for fellowship positions and teaching posts and not getting much success. It wasn't until somebody said, do you want to go to Singapore and play with a reggae band for a week and get paid? Okay, this could actually be a job.
Wow.
I think it's your own temerity, your conviction that defines a career for you now.
Yeah, definitely.
Long gone are the era of like, you know, here's a job straight out of university. You have to be tenacious and determined to forge your own direction. And then that's the career afterwards. But it's only over the past 5-6 years that I've realized that what I do is my career.
Wow.
You know?
So it's just staying true to yourself.
Yeah.
Passion.
Yeah, irrespective of being prepared to starve, man. Like, not too many people know this here. Like, keep it under your hat, you know? Like, after I finished, I went busking for a couple of years, you know? I'd go to, like, Reading, places I wouldn't get spotted. You know, like a Santa Claus, around Christmas, Santa Claus outfit. Someone somewhere, this is before YouTube and, like, Instagram, someone's got some embarrassing pictures of me, like, you know? But
so it was you started from the bottom.
Starting from the bottom, now we're here. And yeah, I think it's important to just have a sense of what vision you're on and what the end game is. and everything else is just a means to that end.
Nice. Well, thank you for answering our question today.
My pleasure.
I think in there was some great advice for the young people that watch Beat Freaks TV, and I know they'll be really like, because we've got so many young people with so much talent, and then they feel like, oh no, I need to go and do like banking, like you said, and then it's in the way their soul gets lost in that. And
Well,
so,
you know, if you're looking at a way to get greater notoriety or try something and you just want some advice on it, get at me. You know, I'm on Twitter, etc., etc.
Wicked.
And if you're really, really good, really talented, then give up, because I don't need the competition.
so what is your Twitter, just for,
At Soweto Kinch.
okay, great.
Really simple.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So the important information you shouldn't forget is that the Legend of Mike Smith, this multimedia extravaganza, kicks off here at the Rep on the 12th of September for 3 and a bit weeks. It's going to be amazing. Directed by John D, full of hip hop, lyricism, jazz, and dance and theatre. So don't miss it, September the 12th. Peace.